Hey, good morning. It's Daniel Curran. This is your Monday coaching spur. Let's see what we've got here. Our topic is how to set up trainees, new missionary trainees, new interns, new staff, stinters, part-time field staff volunteers, first and second year. Anybody who has not finished their training yet is a new missionary trainee, thus the name trainee. Hey, doing some nomenclature here. Trainee, you just got it. Job description. That's the number one thing they need to be set up with success. They do need to have a good relationship with their staff team, but they really need a good relationship with their job description. That's how young employees, new employees, thrive in an organization. They need to have their job description clear and given to them by the person they report to immediately upon arrival. That's what they raised all their support for. That's what they got hired for. And then they have a relationship with their organization through their job description. It's basically the trust they've been given. For new trainees, they have the new field team member job description, updated April 2016 as their latest, most accurate, up-to-date job description. It's a great one. You know what the biggest problem with it is? We haven't been using it. We haven't sat down and looked at it. We haven't seen that it already embodies and has inside it learning your own ethnic identity, learning your regional subculture, about reaching out to ethnic groups different than yourself, about learning new cultures. If we'd been on task for the past couple years with this job description, we might be in a different place. But hey, it's a new year, so let's get started. So you've got the trainee and they've got a great new job description. The next most important thing is that they are given a Jesus-worthy missional scope. In the past, we've used the term target areas. That is not appropriate for reaching ethnic minority students. That's not appropriate for reaching affinity groups. That's not appropriate for people. That's when you're talking about architecture, when you're talking about something that's fixed. But if you're going to meet and reach a nomadic people like college students, you've got to use more missional language. Mission scope would be, that still sounds a little impersonal. Unreached student groups might be more biblical. Unreached ethnic minority students might be more Jesus-worthy. But here's the deal. I think the biggest problem we've had is we have not trained our new trainees starting right on the front end, the first week, giving them their job description, getting them good position focus. That's where their mission scopes are given. And the way you do this is you give them audaciously huge mission scopes. You give it all of their mission scopes right on the front end. You give them residence halls. That would be a living area. You give them affinity groups. That would be like ethnic minority students or athletes. And you give them huge amounts of students, like freshmen. That's an affinity, or an academic department. Something that's so huge that they're going to need to involve other people. For instance, reaching the sophomores is legit if you're talking about the whole sophomore class. But I've asked many new staff, new missionaries, hey, what's your mission scope? And they'll say, oh, juniors or junior women. I go, yeah, how many women in the junior class? And they go, the 13 girls in my Bible study. I go, oh, okay. And what junior women have they adopted to reach for Christ that you're also adopting? So a mission scope is something that is given at the beginning of the year, that they're trained in the context of reaching. So all freshmen is a legitimate mission scope, which includes ethnic minorities, which includes athletes, which might include a dorm. Really good mission scopes are like Latino students, freshman dorm, and a couple academic departments. And if they really want to be successful at reaching ethnic minority